Check out the new novel from first-time novelist Zori Maxwell called Highfliers, the Book of Trina, the first book in the Highfliers series. When fate brings together college kid Derek McNair and high school loner Trina Jackson, an unusual friendship and bond forms between them. As the two spend a year together coping with the impending death of Trina's mother, will both realize there's more than meets the eye to one another than they first imagined. A coming-of-age tale of love, loss, friendship, and the Black experience in America. Available for sale now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Make sure to check out the book Highfliers, the Book of Trina by author Zori Maxwell. Details in the description box. Make sure to check out Brother Hank's 3 YouTube channels. The first, IBMOR One Man Army Against Racism, Channel4IntelOnes. Intel from Black or New Copper Race Forums, and BlackorBright and Latino and all positive people's safety zone. Now, Brother Hank is bringing you the latest news, reviews, commentaries, and so much more on all 3 of his YouTube channels. So make sure to stop by, show your support, like, comment, and subscribe. Details to his 3 channels will be in the description box. Check out the book Grandaddy by author Cavis Adams. Grandaddy is a close-up view into the distant past and back again, a stream of generational consciousness that slows to show the story of a lone Black family in white America, from the fiery era of sharecropping in the South to the deathly cold industry of the modern North. The reader will migrate in heart and mind along the span of 3 generations, finding ourselves finally close to how we came to be today. As lived by a lone family torn between time and place, this book tells the closer story of a greater reality, that of the Great Black Migrations, from a racially segregated South up to the equally fragmented northern states, and what was lost by a people along the way. Make sure to check out the book Grandaddy. Details in the description box. Hey guys, it's Nicole here, back on this Saturday afternoon. I hope you guys are all doing good out there, and welcome back to Nicole's View. So this is an update to the story, the tragic story of Cersei Varnado. You all know she was gunned down inside of a Illinois Walgreens by a wannabe cop's security guard. I don't know. But anyway, they have officially found their so-called suspect, and it is surprisingly a Negro. Now, when I did my initial video on this story, I wanted to be sure before I completely blamed it on a F6 demon. I said, you know what? We don't know who did it. It could be anybody. Although the more I read it, it started to sound like an F6 demon. But you know what? That's why it's always good to hold your reservations, because you just never know. It might be somebody totally different. Might be one of your own. And that is the case here. So you have here this alleged, I'll just say alleged demon, Louis Hicks, who allegedly went up in this Walgreens pretending to be a cop, pretending to be a security guard, and executed this woman. Okay. I guess he's been watching too much news or something, thinking he was going to get away with this. No, you're not them. And to do that to one of your own is treason. Okay. And you should be dealt with. If he, did this. So this is what they're saying. So a 33-year-old man charged with murdering a woman inside a Walgreens store on the Northwest Side was ordered held without bond Friday. Police said Louis Hicks was pretending to be a police officer. Just before closing last Wednesday, police said a manager at the store on Fullerton and Cicero confronted 46-year-old Circe Varnado, suspecting she was trying to shoplift. The manager then called Hicks, who lives nearby, for help. During a confrontation, police said Hicks verbally fought with Varnado, slammed the 120-pound victim to the ground, and pointed the gun at her face as he held her down. During the struggle, the victim's bag ripped open, and there was some pantyhose offered for sale by Walgreens in the bag. The victim was yelling at the defendant to let her go, said Assistant State's Attorney James Murphy. Prosecutor said Hicks pulled the trigger after Varnado called him a derogatory name. As soon as she said that to the defendant, he fired one shot in the victim's face from right above her, Murphy said. Hicks then allegedly identified himself as a police officer before he ran off. Varnado's family says he didn't have to kill her. I don't know why they would stereotype her, but I do know he murdered my aunt in cold blood, said Nydia Foster, the victim's niece, last week. He turned himself in to police on Wednesday. The manager is no longer with Walgreens, the company said in a statement. Good. Because he shouldn't have been able to get away with that. He, she, or whoever this manager was, to call some alleged demon to come up there and handle this woman. Good, Walgreens. According to published reports, Hicks, who is a former security guard, has impersonated a government official before and been arrested on that same charge. Wow. It was also previously reported that police said Hicks had a valid FOID card and concealed carry license, but a recent bond court proffer document revealed he did not. The document stated due to the defendant's felony conviction, he is not eligible to require a FOID card or a concealed carry license. According to officials, even with his prior record, Hicks was somehow issued a permanent employee registration card, or PERC card, PERC, by the state, which would allow him to work as an unarmed security guard. The defendant's prior felony conviction should have prevented him from obtaining a PERC card, Murphy said. Friday morning, he's back in jail, charged with first-degree murder, false impersonation of an officer, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. Hicks was not a Walgreens employee, but the company says it's cooperating with the investigation. We extend our deepest and most sincere condolences to the victim's family. We are committed to providing a safe environment for our employees, patients, and customers in the communities we serve, and continue to cooperate with police. The suspect was not our employee. The store employee is no longer with the company said in a statement. That's good to hear. Earlier this year, prosecutors said Hicks was suspended from a security job for violating company policy after chasing a suspected shoplifter into the parking lot and handcuffing them. He really must think he's the Black George Zimmerman. Are you kidding me? Wow. At the same Walgreens where he shot Varnado, Hicks allegedly had a confrontation with someone over a parking spot. Somebody who I would refer to as a witness to had parked illegally at this Walgreens while he ran inside to use the ATM. His wife and 3 children remained in the vehicle, Murphy said. And this defendant approached the witness wife and displayed a badge and gun and demanded that she move the car. Hicks is charged with first-degree murder, false impersonation of a peace officer, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. And that is from ABC7Chicago.com. So yeah, here you go. You have this this devil who basically, decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go above and beyond. I'm not even barely a security officer, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna shoot her in the head. It don't matter. It don't matter. Let me see what I can get away with. That's basically what he did. So now he is going to face the system, and he's going to go to jail. Simple as that. You are not George Zimmerman, okay? You are not going to be able to take matters into your own hand, think you can kill someone, and get away with it. No. Lewis, Hicks, you're not them. In his mind, he must have thought he was them. No. And they will show you you are not them when it's time to convict you. Okay? I should say allegedly. But if he's not denying it, he said he did it, he's on camera, well, you got to pay the piper. Because it was absolutely evil for you to do this. Evil, for no reason at all. Because she called you a derogatory name. You know how many derogatory names I'm called on a daily basis, and all of you, and we don't go and pull out a gun? Some of us might knock you out, but you're not seeing that all the time from us. So, yeah, I am glad that they got him, and he's where he's supposed to be, allegedly. And yeah, hopefully this family can get justice, because Miss Cersei Varnado did not deserve to be gunned down like that. And according to this article, which I find funny, so maybe they didn't mention the feminine products, but maybe the feminine products was maybe the stockings, the pantyhose. So that may be a not a correct part of the story, because in my first video they mentioned feminine products, and here they're mentioning pantyhose. So, it's one of those stories, these stories, they always change over time. Something else develops, so you guys know. But yeah, she didn't deserve to lose her life over it, no matter what it was. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.